Namaskaram.
Ayubhovan.
Vanakkam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Soumya Pratap.
And I am Soumya Narayanan, and we will be your host for today's evening.
Welcome to Lankeshwara, the much-awaited dance drama concept commemorating the 37th anniversary of NRITTA DHYANA Academy Performing Arts.
We commence this evening with the national anthems of State of Kuwait, Republic of India, and the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. We request you all to kindly rise for the national anthems.
وطن الكويت سلمت للمجد وعلى جبينك طالع الساقي وطن الكويت سلمت للمجد وعلى جبينك طالع الساقي وطن الكويت وطن الكويت وطن الكويت سلمت للمجد سلمت للمجد وعلى جبينك طالع الساقي وطن الكويت وطن الكويت وطن الكويت سلمت للمجد Sri Lanka, Namo, 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 Mata. Sundara Sidarini, Surani Ati Sobamana Lanka. Ranya Ganaya Mekamal Valaturu Bini Jaya Bhumi Ranya. मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Kindly have your seat. The splendor, the grandeur, and the soft power of Indian heritage and culture has been conquering hearts and minds across the globe over the last few decades.
It was 37 years ago, in 1987, that NRITTA DHYANA opened doors in Kuwait, a home away from home, founded by Srimati Sujata Rajendran, as a school for Indian classical dance and appreciation for Indian culture. Since then, our school has grown for leaps and bounds with students of all ages of 3 years to 60 years, having participated in many prestigious events, concerts, etc.
Today, NRITTA DHYANA is recognized as an authority in the Indian performing arts, led by the artistic director, Guru Srimati Arundhati Singha John, whose vision is to promote greater cross-cultural exchange of arts between state of Kuwait and India. We could not have achieved this significant milestone of 37 years without the steadfast support of our cherished well-wishers in Kuwait and Indian communities, the dedicated students and their families, and our corporate sponsors.
On behalf of NRITTA DHYANA, we extend a heartfelt gratitude to you for your incredible warmth and backing, which we deeply appreciate. Your high expectations have motivated us to strive for excellence, and we are forever indebted to you.
Today's evening is going to be a truly memorable one for all of us, because we are among guests whose very presence epitomizes the best of India and Sri Lanka. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you all our chief guest for the evening, His Excellency Shri Kandeepan Balasubramaniam, the Ambassador of Sri Lanka to the state of Kuwait. It's an honor to have you, sir. His Excellency's name, Kandeepan, is not a very common name for us Indians, isn't it? Hence, I tried to figure out what it really means. Do any of you know what it means? I'll tell you. His name, Kandeepan, means the carrier of the divine bow, Gandiva, also called as Kandeepam in Tamil. The owner of the bow is none other than Arjuna, the legendary archer who's not been defeated by anyone from the epic Mahabharata.
Soumya, I saw another meaning. Do you know what it means? It also means Kandeepan. It means a patron of arts, music, drama, or any other forms of artistic expressions. Hence, I truly feel we couldn't have a better chief guest for today's evening. Thank you, Your Excellency, for gracing our humble occasion with your presence.
And true to his name, His Excellency indeed has genuine interest in music and performing arts, the testimony of which is his gracious presence with us today. Now, I am pleased to introduce to you all the presence of our esteemed guest of honor, Shri Ram Krishnamani from Washington, D.C. He is a distinguished author who will be launching his latest book in Bharatanatyam titled Shall We Dance right here tonight. We're looking forward to it, sir.
We are delighted to have amongst us today a representative from Jazeera Airways, our official airlines partner. We welcome Alan Pereira, sales manager, who is here on his behalf of Jazeera Airways. Thank you, Jazeera Airways, for making it possible for a guest artist all the way from India to be here this evening.
It's our pleasure and privilege to have amongst us few shining stars who have made their mark, who have made great marks for themselves, reached great heights, and have set new standard of excellence in their respective fields. Let me begin with Mrs. Ananthi Natarajan, proprietress of Sarvana Bhavan, and her husband. Ma'am, we extend a heartfelt gratitude for your presence.
Next is an eminent guest who is the director of Indian School of Excellence, Kuwait, Mrs. Shirley Dennis. We extend our sincere gratitude to Mrs. Dennis for gracing us with her presence at this event. Thank you.
Now, let me introduce to you all a travel enthusiast with unwavering passion for tourism, culture, and food, Mr. Ahmed Hamid, who is currently spearheading e-travel at Al Rashid International Travel. Welcome, Mr. Ahmed. Hope you enjoy the show, sir.
Now let me wholeheartedly welcome a beautiful influencer, a prominent travel blogger and content creator who trusted in us and helped us in promoting this event in her popular Instagram handle, Shouk Al-Shirazi. She is also the chairman. Welcome, ma'am. She is also the chairman of the Internal Tourism Committee of the Kuwait Travel Association and founder of One Way, a travel company based in Kuwait. Welcome, Ms. Shouk. I hope you have a beautiful evening with us.
Now, please join me in extending a heartfelt appreciation to a multi-talented individual who has graciously joined us despite his busy schedule, Mr. Jerry Alwyn, who's making rave in the entertainment business with his latest movie production. He is also the managing director and chairman of PhilAsia International Cargo Shipping and Logistics Kuwait and the CEO of Jerry's Journey Production House. It's a pleasure to have you, Mr. Jerry.
We are truly grateful for the support of our esteemed guests. Your presence today is a great source of inspiration and motivation to our many dancers, all of whom are young girls and women. Thank you for leading the way in following your dreams and making a meaningful difference to the society.
Today, you're all about to witness a unique artistic spectacle, one of its kind, and titled Lankeshwara, the musical tale of a vanquished king. Get ready to be mesmerized by the unique storytelling style and the breathtaking choreography of Guru Srimati Arundhati Singha John, who is showcasing the elements of her brainchild, an innovative art form called Kalbha. It's a fusion of Kalaripaita, which is a traditional martial art form from Kerala, and Bharatanatyam, a Indian classical dance form originated from Tamil Nadu. Lankeshwara is going to be a stunning exhibition of the unparalleled talent of NRITTA DHYANA students and their enchanting beauty through their Bharatanatyam dance performance in their exceptionally vibrant and ornate attire and exquisite makeup.
This evening of such magnitude is only possible due to the support of our corporate patrons. We want to thank all our sponsors for their timely support. Jazeera Airways, Travrate, Jerry's Journey Production House, Waters Dental Center, Maid's Chocolate, Kuwait British Trading and Energy Company, Blue Gulf for Gifts and Luxuries, Saravana Bhavan Restaurant, Mr. Karthik Narayanan, Mrs. Udaya and Mr. Unikrishnan Kurup, Mrs. Sindhu Menon and Miss Naira, Blue Gulf Gifts and Ibis Hotel. We welcome all our sponsor representatives who are present here today.
the founder of NRITTA DHYANA, Srimati Sujata Rajendran. We cannot begin any program without her blessings. She founded NRITTA DHYANA in the year 1987. She is an acclaimed exponent of Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, and Mohiniyattam. After she led this dance institution for over 25 years, she decided to hand over her legacy to Arundhati ma'am, and she relocated to Coimbatore, India, to focus on a new venture. Sujata ma'am, no doubt, is an incredible dancer turned entrepreneur, but she is also a truly inspiring woman. We miss you, Sujata ma'am.
Srimati Arundhati Singha John, the artistic director of NRITTA DHYANA. Bless you, Sujata ma'am, for rightfully choosing her as your successor. An inherently gifted artist who embarked on her dance journey from the tender age of 4, she nurtured her passion throughout her school years, and upon completing her education at Besant Arundale, she pursued further studies at the esteemed Rukmini Devi College of Fine Arts, that's Kalakshetra, specializing in Bharatanatyam. Her versatility as a dancer gave her an opportunity to associate with Darpana Performing Group, led by late Srimati Mrinalini Sarabhai and her daughter Srimati Mallika Sarabhai, where she explored other Indian dance forms and contemporary dance styles. In this process, she also evolved as a phenomenal actress par excellence. The glimpses which you're going to witness today in some time. She has performed in numerous prestigious dance festivals and stages worldwide. She is a creative genius and a guru any student is blessed to have. I am definitely one among them. Her knowledge and remarkable artistry paves way for her students in becoming passionate dancers, and she brings out the very best in each one of them.
Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. May the light of wisdom dispel the darkness of ignorance. Now we will officially inaugurate Lankeshwara through a traditional lighting of a lamp ceremony. This tradition is symbolic of bringing in knowledge, purity, prosperity, and clarity. May I now request our chief guest, His Excellency Shri Kandeepan Balasubramaniam, and our guest of honor, Mr. Ram Krishnamani, to please join us on stage for lighting the lamp. May I also request Mr. Jayan Nair and Mr. Joseph John to join us on stage, please. And may I call upon our beloved Arundhati ma'am to join us on stage, please. We now move on to the first part of the felicitation ceremony to introduce, honor, and thank our special guest for today's evening. Let me begin with our esteemed chief guest, His Excellency, Shri Kandeepan Balasubramaniam. He is a seasoned career diplomat with nearly 2 decades of experience in Sri Lanka Foreign Service. He has served in several Sri Lanka missions across the countries like Netherlands, Philippines, China, and Egypt. Prior to his appointment as the Ambassador of Sri Lanka in the state of Kuwait, he was holding a position of the Consul General of Sri Lanka in southwest China, Chengdu.
His Excellency Kandeepan, who holds a master's degree in agriculture economics from the University of Peradeniya and is an alumnus of the Methodist Central College, Patikaloa, brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to his role.
As the esteemed Ambassador of Sri Lanka to the state of Kuwait, His Excellency Mr. Kandeepan Balasubramaniam is dedicated in fostering strong bilateral relations between Sri Lanka and Kuwait. His commitment to representing the interest of his country underscores his importance as a key figure in the international diplomacy.
With his diplomatic efforts, Ambassador Balasubramaniam plays a vital role in strengthening ties between Sri Lanka and Kuwait, promoting mutual understanding, cooperation, and collaboration on various fronts. His endeavors significantly contributed to the promotion of friendship and goodwill between the two nations. May we now request Guru Arundhati Ma'am to felicitate His Excellency Shri Kandeepan Balasubramaniam.
May we now request His Excellency Shri Kandeepan Balasubramaniam to share a few words.
Good evening to everybody. Srimati Arundhati John, the Artistic Director of NRITTA DHYANA, Office Bearers of the Academy, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm deeply honored to be here before such a distinguished audience on this today's cultural extravaganza organized by NRITTA DHYANA. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the word correct. It's quite a tongue twister. NRITTA DHYANA. I also recognize the presence of many prominent artists of international repute and artisans, and the manner in which we have huddled here is indicative of the importance that we attach to cultural aspects of our lives. And most importantly, such a large gathering also indicates the reputation that this esteemed academy has gained over a period of 37 years under the able leadership of Director Arundhati. My warmest congratulations to Srimati Arundhati on her successful organizing of the show, and of course every unsung heroes who put their time, talent, and effort behind the scenes to make this day a reality. We learned that today's show is also coinciding the commemoration of 37th anniversary of the establishment of the Institute. 37 years of existence, I'm sure it's quite a journey. As far as I see, every anniversary offers us some kind of a stopover, a layoff to take stock of our past, our achievements, our challenges, and accomplishments. It also offers us an opportunity to a very good introspection. I think that's how NRITTA DHYANA continues to prove its excellence in the sphere of culture and remains a beacon of classical dance in Kuwait. Classical dance forms have been increasingly becoming an integral part of culture, and the exchange of culture serves as one of the powerful tools in building relations between people, among people, and nations. And this is why the cultural diplomacy has become a very powerful tool today in fostering relations with nations. In this context, ladies and gentlemen, I consider NRITTA DHYANA, the Academy, and every members of this great Academy is also ambassadors at large for cultural affairs. Today's play attempts to project one of the ancient kings of Sri Lanka, Lankeshwara, aka King Ravana. Ravana, the mighty king of Lanka, was a complex individual, as you know. While his actions in Ramayana have portrayed a particular image, a closer look reveals a leader with vision for progress. His innovative spirit, his dedication to infrastructure, and his appreciation for the arts paint a picture of a king who endeavored to elevate his kingdom. King Ravana remained a great musician, a scholar, an inspirer of loyalty, and a formidable warrior. In contemporary Sri Lanka, there has been a growing movement to reclaim and celebrate the positive aspects of Ravana's legacy. From cultural festivals to academic symposiums, efforts are underway to shed light on his contribution to Sri Lankan heritage and identity. By acknowledging the multifaceted nature of Ravana's character, Sri Lankan seeks to foster a deeper appreciation for the richness and diversity of Sri Lankan cultural heritage. Throughout the past 37 years, this academy has presented in Kuwait many mesmerizing performances and captivated thousands and thousands of audience. And today's program, Lankeshwara, I'm sure will be another masterpiece that aims to project some of the fascinating perspectives of Ravana, who ruled Sri Lanka. So it's not time for a long speech. I don't want to stand between you and the magical moments that NRITTA DHYANA going to offer you. I wish Arundhati and NRITTA DHYANA every success in her future endeavors. Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Now, it's my pleasure to call upon our dear Mr. Ram Krishnamani onto the stage. Sri Ram Krishnamani is a seasoned finance professional with education credentials spanning India, UK, and the USA. His extensive work experience encompasses diverse locations across the world like India, Middle East, Europe, and the USA.
Beyond his professional pursuits, Mr. Ram is deeply invested in the performing arts, tradition, culture, and history. His profound commitment to exploring and preserving cultural heritage is evident through his passion for Indian classical dance form, especially Bharatanatyam. This passion drove him to conduct research and author a PhD level book titled Shall We Dance? Sensing Visual Karanas, which offers a comprehensive exploration of Bharatanatyam's visual expression and is recognized for its insightful analysis and contribution to the field. Sri Ram actively promotes his book across various platforms and countries, collaborating with numerous Bharatanatyam dance schools, universities, and public libraries to share his knowledge and foster appreciation for this ancient art form.
His mission is to ensure that these classical art forms remain relevant and accessible to modern context globally. Through his scholarly and practical contributions to Bharatanatyam, he continues to play a pivotal role in the cultural art scene, advocating the importance of tradition in this increasingly globalized world. May I request our Guru, Arundhati ma'am, to please felicitate him. Now, we are delighted to introduce to you all the voice of the evening, Guru Sri Jayan Nair. May I request Sri Jayan Nair to please come onto the stage. From 1991, he is associated with Darpana Academy of Performing Arts, led by the internationally renowned artist, late Srimati Mrilalani Sarabhai, and her daughter, Dr. Mallika Sarabhai in Ahmedabad. He has traveled extensively with their troupe across the world. After he retired from Darpana as the leading male vocalist, he started a school of arts called Nritya Kala Kendra in Ahmedabad.
Besides, he is a versatile artist and plays harmonium, keyboard, violin, and other percussion instruments. He has also released various music albums. Guru Sri Jayan's dedication and commitment to music has earned him a significant reputation in the Indian music industry. May I request Mr. Joseph John to felicitate Sri Jayan Nair. Ladies and gentlemen, we now begin with the very first performance of tonight. It's a shloka or a classical devotional verse followed by Ganesha Kautva.
Soumya,
Yes?
let's do this with a difference.
Okay.
Let's talk in the language of dance as well.
Interesting.
You say the meaning of the shloka, and I will exhibit some highlighted mudras that's used in the dance which is going to be coming, so the audience can enjoy and relate with it better. Yeah, we'll do that?
It should be fun. Let's do. Okay. This shloka praises Mahavishnu, Shiva, Brahma, Parvati, the daughter of mountain king Himavan, Lakshmi, the daughter of the sea, and Saraswati, addressing them as gurus and the ones who blesses us. Shloka is in Adi Talam and Nate Ragam, and this shloka is choreographed by Kumari Jatika.
Now it's your turn. After the shloka, it will be continued with Ganesha Kautvam. Kautvam means hymn or the song of devotion in praise of a revered deity. In this composition, it's Lord Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles. This traditional composition combines intricate footwork, expressive gestures, and rhythmic patterns to depict the various attributes and legends associated with Lord Ganesha, also called the elephant-headed god. Ganesha Kautvam is an Adi Talam, Gambhira Natya Ragam, and this choreography was set by Mrs. Akshaya Renuka. Enjoy the performance.
வினைகெட அருளிய கணபதி ஜெய ஜெய ஹரி திருமருகனை விக்ன விநாயக गणपति जय जय दिक्किड उदर तड केळो दिक्किड उदर तड जय जय दिक्किड उदर तड केळो दिक्किड उदर तड जय जय तदिक्कै तुदिक्कै யானை முகத்தவன் தொங்கிட கிடத்தக்க திக்கு தொங்க தேவர்கள் கணபதி திக்கிட கிடத்தக்க திக்கி தொங்க கணபதி கௌத்துவம் கற்றவர் வினய உக்குடுதாம் உக்கிடுதை ததிகை தூதிகை யானை முகத்தவன் தொங்கிட கிடத்தகி திக்கு தொங்க தேவர்கள் கணபதி திக்கிட கிடத்தகி திக்கி தொங்க கணபதி கௌத்துவம் கற்றவர் வினய உக்குடுதாம் உக்குடுதை ததிகை தூதிகை யானை முகத்தவன் தொங்கிட கிடத்தக திக்கு தொங்க தேவர்கள் கணபதி திக்கிட கிடத்தக திக்கி தொங்க கணபதி கௌத்துவம் கற்றவர் வினய உக்குடுதாம் உக்கிடுதை தகுதி குதகிட தொங்கிட கிடத்தகிடம் தந்தி கிடத்தக திக்குதாம் தததாம் தததாம்.
That was such a beautiful beginning to this wonderful event. Such tiny tots working so hard to do what you just saw now. Trust me, it isn't easy in this age. The performers who was on stage are Rishi Vardhana Vijayavel, Sai Shubhashri Suresh Satyabhama, Anaya Dikshit, Advika Rajesh, Alona Mary Shijo, Immaculate Cinderella Jeffrey, Geetika Rangaraju, Gnapika Kuda, Kinjal Lokesh Babu, Shrestha Kumari Shetty. Please give a loud round of applause for these tiny tots. Our next performance is a Kalyani Jatiswaram. Kalyani Jatiswaram is an opening piece of a Bharatanatyam repertoire, which is predominantly a Nritya piece. So sorry to disappoint you, it's not going to be having any abhinaya or stories involved, so we have nothing to enact here, like the previous item. The music for this item is Kalyani Ragam.
The performers are Reshma Ramesh Pillai, Abhirami Anandi Satish, Brela Irene M, Tapasya Sanjeevi Kumar, Veda Varsha Udayan, Serafina Maria Joshi, Subbulakshmi Narayanan, Vaidehi Menon, Akshaya Pratibhan, Joshita Gopi, Satvika Arun, Yalini Ashokan, Rua Iyer, Emily Angel, Sharanya Gangavarapu, Sharani Gangavarapu. Enjoy the performance.
sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma
Kutakata dingina tum that jum tadi takata taka jum tadi takati tat jum tadi taka jum tadi ta di kadakata dum that jum tadi taka jum tadi ta di kadakata dum that jum tadi taka jum tadi ta di kadakata dum
sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa மகரி சகரி சரி கமதக மதனி மதனி நிசா நீத பத மகரி நீரிசா நீரி கம கம பத நிசா நீத பத மகரி நீரிசா நீரி கம கம பத நிசா பமகரி மகரி சனித நிசரி கம பத நிபத பம பத மணி பத சனி பத மகரி நீரி சாரி கம பகம பத நிபத நிசரி சா நீர பத மகரி நீரி சா நீரி கம கம பத நி சா கம பத நி நீ சனி த பம கம பத த நீ சத நி பத ம பம பத நீ த பம கத மகரி சரி நீ சரி கம பத நி பத த நீ சத நீ ச பத நீ ச ம பத நீ சத நீ சரி ச ரி ச நி த பத ப த ப மகரி சாரி கம பத நி சா நீ த பத மகரி நீரி சா நீரி கம கம பத நி சா நீரி கம கம பத நி சா நீ கரி நி ச நி த நி த த பம பம கரி நீரி சா ரி கம கம த ம த நி த நி சரி நி சா நீ கரி நி ச நி த நி த த பம பம கரி நீரி சா ரி கம கம த ம த நி த நி சரி நி சா நீ கரி ச நி தரி ச நி த ப நி த ம ப ம பத நி சா நீ கரி ச நி தரி ச நி த ப நி த ம ப ம பத நி ச கரி ச நி தரி சா நி த ப நி த ப ம க ம ப த நி ச கரி நி ரி நி த நி த ம த ம க ம க ரி ச நி த நி ரி க ம ரி க ம த நி க ம த நி ரி சா நீ த ப த ம க ரி நீ ரி சா நீ ரி க ம க ம ப த நி சா நீ த ப த ம க ரி நீ ரி சா நீ ரி க ம க ம ப த நி சா
Wow, wasn't that a truly great performance? Well done, girls. Well done. A round of applause for these little girls. Once more. We will be now moving to the book launch. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached one of the key highlights of today's event, the unveiling of the book of Shall We Dance, Sensing Visual Karanas. May we request His Excellency Shri Kandipan Balasubramaniam, Mr. Ram, and Arundhati ma'am to kindly join us on stage for the much awaited auspicious book launch.
As we delve deeper into the pages of this book, you will find yourself traversing through a landscape enriched with tradition, spirituality, and artistic excellence. Bharatanatyam, with its rich heritage and multifaceted narrative, invites you to explore an art form that speaks the universal language, a language of rhythm, beauty, and divine connection. This book becomes a window to the enchanting world of Bharatanatyam, guiding you to appreciate the depth, elegance, and spiritual richness that embodies this ancient dance form.
Let us celebrate the artist and legacy of this timeless dance form, and may this book serve as an invaluable source for generations to come. It's also a pleasure to inform you all that recently, yet another golden feather has been added to this crowning glory of this book. It now finds its place amongst the most renowned and most authoritative books about Indian classical dance in the prestigious Library of Congress in the United States.
May I request our esteemed chief guest, Shri Kandipan Balasubramaniam, to proceed with the unveiling and launch of this wonderful book, Shall We Dance? Lady, she's in character already. Thank you so much. May I request Sri Ram to speak a few words? Can you please? Yeah.
Am I audible? Okay, so first, I'm overwhelmed. The presence of His Excellency Arundhati ji, John, whom I happened to catch up with, and I think I possibly talk more to John than Arundhati ji. To these wonderful MCs, to our great friends here, and about the book. Actually, the book is something which you should have it as a journey. It's not something that you want to finish in one day. It took me about a little more than 4.5 years to write the book. What I have done in the book is, the traditional book of Bharatanatyam has literally all the karanas, the poses, the everything right from the parts of what we have as a Ranga Pravesham. That is one aspect of the book. I've actually captured 4 themes in the book. First one is, when we actually look at us as human beings, which we believe is the highest intelligence in terms of all the species that we have, but if we look at how insignificant we are in the cosmos, and if you look at the way where we are, so in the Milky Way, in the Orion Spur, in that there is a Milky Way, in that there is one of the galaxies in which the solar system, the third planet, Earth, and here we are in Kuwait. So can you zoom out and see how small we are? So idea was to basically make us more humble. That was a part of where we are. That is one part of the book. I've also taken some components of what we call as our Vedic wisdom, which has been passed down by our ancestors. So I've actually used a lot of science, a lot of astronomy. There is Vedic astronomy. There is numerous references that you will find in the book, which goes back to all the 88 parts of what we can see in the sky, the 27 stars of the constellation. I've also taken some effort to talk through the Earth's precession, which is basically what transcends and points to the celestial North Star. So I've traced the journey of 26,195 BC all the way to 2024. And in that particular concept of things, the current North Star that we point to is Vega. And then as we go along, every 26,000 years, the North Star changes based on the precession of the moon, precession of the Earth. And if you get to the next part of it, is what we do. What we do is pretty much the Bharatanatyam, which you found some exponents of these wonderful performers today, and I'm sure you're going to see a bit more. The third part of it is the tradition that is more seen in our Indian subcontinent, whether you go to Sri Lanka, whether you go to India. So Bharatanatyam itself used to be called as Sadiratam till about maybe 1800s. And then Rukmini Arundale put some theoretical frameworks around it, boundaries, and of which Arundhati ji is an alumni of the Kalakshetra Academy. When we basically start looking at the culture and the tradition, and in fact the fact that we are speaking in a language which is alien to where we were born, the culture comes from the words Kalacharam. And what we have basically found is that the Guru Sishya Parampara, which is very evident from what you saw today, and you'll see this more as the Lankeshwara gets unveiled. And I'm just fascinating to see what you guys are going to be looking forward to. That was the third part of it. The fourth part of it is, as human beings, when we walk into these temples, which basically were built in Sri Lanka, in India, going back at least 2,500 years, you will find that you walk through the Vimana and then go to the Gopura and then the Garbhagriha. It actually coincides with what magically is the 7 chakras within our own system. And then the awakening of the Kundalini to the chakras. So the 6 chakras that we know are up to this particular point, which is the Agya chakra. The 7th chakra is the leap of faith. So for us to get to the leap of faith, there is spirituality, there is divinity, and I hope that is the essence what I've brought together in the book. I hope you enjoy reading it as much, and I would not stop you all from watching the best of what our MCs are going to present to you all. Have a great evening, guys.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very informative. Can't wait to get the book.
May we request,
As we move on to the second part of the felicitation for this evening,
may we request Mrs. Ananthi Natarajan to join us on stage for the upcoming felicitations. Mrs. Ananthi Natarajan is the proprietress of Saravana Bhavan restaurant, renowned as a world's premier vegetarian dining establishment. Under Ananthi Natarajan's excellent entrepreneurship and able guidance, the franchisee has met with notable success and earned a reputation in the restaurant scene as the best destination for South Indian cuisine in Kuwait.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce a remarkable individual who embodies the essence of talent, dedication, and selflessness. It's none other than Mr. Unnikrishnan Kuruppu. He is a true artisan, a creative soul who channels his passion for arts and crafts into every aspect of his life. Not only has he handcrafted, let me reiterate, he handcrafted all the props for today's show, but his artistic flair has illuminated all our past productions as well.
In summary, he's a multifaceted individual whose creativity, compassion, and generosity enrich the lives of those around him. Please join us in applauding and celebrating the invaluable contribution of this extraordinary individual, Mr. Unnikrishnan Kuruppu. Mr. Unnikrishnan Kuruppu, may we have you on stage, please. May I now request Mrs. Ananthi ma'am to felicitate Sri Unnikrishnan Kuruppu. Next, may I request Mr. Rajiv Devanandaram to join us on stage, please. This beautiful stage you all see here, it's a fabulous artwork of Mr. Rajiv Devanandaram, and also the backdrop of the dance drama is hand-drawn by Mr. Rajiv. You will all see it very soon. I must say, it's a masterpiece. We would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to Sri Rajiv Devanandaram for his exceptional artwork that has breathed life into our dance drama. May I request Mrs. Ananthi ma'am to felicitate Mr. Rajiv.
We now invite Mrs. Shirley Dennis. Please, ma'am, join us on stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Shirley Dennis, with over 14 years of leadership as the principal of Indian Community School, Kuwait Junior. Mrs. Dennis continues to shine in her role as director of the Indian School of Excellence since 2021. She is an outstanding leader who plays a significant role in the success of the institution. Her brilliant leadership quality, her positive attitude, and determined efforts towards the institution is a great privilege to the Indian School of Excellence.
We now call on stage Mr. Vinu Snipers, representing video makers and crew for covering this evening with brilliant photography and videography.
The videography, all of them are so busy with videography. One of you, please come onto the stage to get your due credit.
May I request Shirley ma'am to felicitate Mr. Vinu. May I call upon Mr. Ahmed Hamid from Trav Gate to join us on stage, please.
May I request Kishore of Delights Group Kuwait, please join us on stage. They have done an exceptional work arranging the light and sound for today's spectacular performance. May I request Ahmad to felicitate Kishore. Next, we would like to call upon a multi-talented individual, Mr. Jerry Alwyn. Mr. Jerry, please come onto the stage. His entrepreneurial spirit, creative competence have made waves in Kuwait's business and entertainment industries. As the CEO of Jerry's Journey Production House, he has demonstrated remarkable vision and passion for filmmaking, pushing boundaries and setting new standards in the industry. Additionally, Mr. Alwyn serves as a chairman of Asia International Cargo Shipping and Logistics Company, showcasing his leadership acumen in the business world.
Mr. Alwyn's achievements extends beyond the boardroom. He has left an indelible mark on the cinematic landscape of Kuwait. He made history by spearheading the production of the first Tamil movie shot entirely in Kuwait, titled Rolex, which garnered widespread acclaim and went on to be released in theaters across Tamil Nadu and Kuwait. His YouTube videos have crossed over 1 million views, and this dedication of storytelling and filmmaking reflect boundless creativity and commitment to his craft. May I request Mr. Ajit Kumar to represent him and his team of makeup artists whose patience and artistic hands have made our performers look and feel like the character they are playing on stage today. Mr. Jerry, may I request you to present them our token of appreciation and gratitude. Mr. Jerry, may you speak a few words?
Hello. First of all, I just want to thank God for I'm here, so thanks to God, and for my mom's prayer. Coming to this, I just want to thank NRITTA DHYANA for giving us the opportunity. Last year, Jerry's Journey Production House, we have been part of NRITTA DHYANA. This year also we are, and thank to Mrs. Arundhati Singha John and Mr. John for this opportunity. See, we are a Jerry's Journey Production House. Last year we just made a movie released 2 months back called Rolex the Common Man. And that is like, we did it for passion. Now we are going for a business, so it's a commercial. We have our own production office. Along with that, we have a radio station here in Kuwait. Next month, we are planning to go as a commercial. So next project we are going to start, that will be, we are going to start our own production office in Chennai. So we are going to tap the Indian market as well as the GCC market and also the OTT market. So we need all your support, and without your support and prayers, we can't do anything on that. So we need your support and prayers. And thanks again, NRITTA DHYANA, for this opportunity. You both Saumyas are doing good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. That was very motivating coming from you. Ladies and gentlemen, we now arrive at the focal point of the event, the moment you all have been eagerly anticipating. Lankeshwara, a musical saga of depicting the story of the vanquished king. Now, it's time to introduce to you all the performers who will bring this story to life. I must say, it's a long list of participants, but it's only fair, isn't it, that we give each one of them their well-deserved appreciation, which is their due.
Let's start with the court scene performers. Aparna, Gargi, Tanishka, Nakshatra, Nikita, Nitya, Rachel, Stuti, Tarini, Vismaya, Viveha Priya, Sai Hamsini.
The second scene is going to be Mandodari and her friends. This scene is performed by Aradhana, Abhirami, Rishivardhana, Veda, Briella, Kunyalakshmi, Niharika, Pooja, Tapasya, Sai Shubhashri, Dhanya Seja.
Now the Indras and Apsaras. Jay Chitra, Serafina, Subbu Lakshmi, and Vaidehi.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have some the performers of the photos are going on the LED screen, which is why we are going this slow, so you guys can have a look at them, okay? The next scene is King Mayasura and his council. The performers are Serafina, Anaya, Reshma, Shubha, Sanjana, Sharani and Sharanya.
Next is a Ganapati scene with his calves. Subbu Lakshmi, Vaidehi, Akshaya, Joshita, Kaira, Satvika, Yalini, Rua, and Pavani.
Next is the scene, the Shivalinga performers. Anaya, Advika, Alona, Anushka, Cinderella, Geetika, Jnapika, Kinjal, Pranita, Sai Shubhashri, Shrestha, Shreya, Rishivardhana.
Next, the Devas' captivating performers. Serafina, Anaya, Reshma, Sanjana, Sharani, Sharanya, Pavani, Advika, Alona, Cinderella, Geetika, Jnapika, Kinjal, Shrestha, Shreya, Jayashri, and Emily.
Next is the Kalba performers. Let me repeat what Kalba is again. Kalba is a brainchild of Guru Arundhati Singha John. It's an innovative art form. It's a fusion of Kalaripayattu, a traditional martial art form from Kerala, and Bharatanatyam, the Indian classical dance form originating from Tamil Nadu. The Kalba performance is showcased in the war scene of the dance drama. The war has two groups, obviously. The one is the Rama warriors, performed by Akshaya, Joshita, Satvika, Yalini, Rua, Aiden, Arjun, Abdul, and Sujay.
Now for the Ravana Sena. Nakshatra, Anushka, Pranita, Sajid, Yasir, Diza, Adwaita, Reshmi, and our own Arundhati ma'am.
Finally, the character roles of the dance drama. Nikita as Sita. Shubha, she plays two roles, Nandi and Mayasura. Anushka and Pranita, they are the gods. Arjun as Lakshmana. Sujay as Rama. Akshaya as Shiva. Diza as Kumbhakarna. Sumita as the beautiful Rambha. Malini as Narada. Sindhu as Kaikesi.
Leena as Vibhishana. Subbu Lakshmi as Bhadrakali. Adwaita as Parvati. Vaidehi as Ganapati. Satvika as Hanuman. Jayachitra as Indra. Kunjalakshmi as Mandodari. Geetika as Vishnu. Emily as Lakshmi. Reshmi as Sage Ravana and Arundhati ma'am as King Ravana.
Now for the unsung heroes behind the scene. The original music of this dance drama was done by Sridevi NRITTA Chennai.
Music editing and Kalbha music was done by Sri Jayan Nair.
Voice over by Sri Nisarg Trivedi and Sri Sujay Kurupa. Lankeshwara props handmade by Unikrishnan Kurupa.
Concept, direction, choreography and costume design by Srimati Arundhati Singha John.
Designing, marketing and event coordinator, Mr. Joseph John.
Makeup by Ajit and team.
Costume makers by Shanti Tailors. That was the credits part.
Now, for the first time in Kuwait, you're about to witness a tale of historic significance, which has long been obscured in the sands of time and shrouded in misinterpretations. Prepare yourself to witness an enlightening perspective as we present to you.
Soumya, do you see that?
What?
Something is shining, isn't it?
Oh, that is a golden city of Lanka during the time of King Ravana.
Ravana of the Ramayana, the 10-headed Asura king.
Yes, the mighty Asura king, Ravana. For us Lankans, the 10-head represents intelligence, strength, devotion, pride, charisma, musical prowess, leadership, and loyalty to his people, mastery over nature's forces, and magical powers.
But that's not what I was told. I heard the 10 head symbolizes ego, hatred, anger, cunningness, arrogance, cruelty, oppression, greed, lust, so on.
Unfortunately, that's true to an extent, but they say power corrupts, but Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. And that's what precisely happened to King Ravana. But who is free from flaws? Soumya, don't you have any flaws in you? I definitely have a lot of flaws in me, and I accept it. Don't you all have some flaws in you? Don't you?
Did you all get to see a glimpse of Ravana in her right now?
Sorry, I got a bit carried away in the character.
I can see that. But Soumya, I truly agree to what you're saying. We all have a little bit of Ram and Ravan within us, don't we? It only gets manifested depending on the life circumstances we all find ourselves in. That is the story of Lankeshwara.
The seemingly contradicting shades of this enigmatic, intriguing, and complex character called Ravana.
King Ravana was many things. He was a musical maestro.
And he was a devoted son who would go to any extent to fulfill his mother's wishes.
He was an intense devotee, and he did obsessive penance or tapas until he gets his boon he wants from his lords.
His unbridled ambition to become the undisputed emperor of all the three worlds.
No doubt, Ravana had many positive traits, but he had few negative traits as well, like the objectification of women or lack of respect, which eventually led to his tragic downfall.
This dance drama is a novel and a unique attempt to throw light to the lesser known aspects of King Ravana's life and character.
Now, it's up to each one of you to do your judgment. Was Ravana a villain?
Or was he a hero?
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Lankeshwara.
Lankeshwara.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has lived a storied existence. Be it through paintings etched upon the walls of our caves or through bedtime stories taken in with wide-eyed fascination. The stories of our joys and sorrows, our triumphs and disasters have always been the very fuel with which we kindled our ambition, channeled our life energies, and charted our course in this world. Our stories have been and will remain the ethical and moral guiding lights of our realities. One story that every Indian is familiar with is the Ramayana, the story of Rama, of God turned man, and how he triumphs over Ravana, the evil demon king. Yet, whose voice is it that tells us this tale? Is it not the voice of the victor? In the familiar script that we have heard, where are the voices of the vanquished and the dead? Of the great Ravana, Shiva's supreme devotee and a musician par excellence. We at NRITTA DHYANA felt that it was time to delve a little deeper into the story, to listen a little closer to the Ramayana and catch the faint echoes of Lankeshwara, the tale of Ravana, the valiant 10-headed king of Lanka. We will watch, listen and enjoy Ravana's story and glory through a musical tale by the students of NRITTA DHYANA, under the guidance and leadership of our Guru, Srimati Arundhati S. John. We now present to you the story of Ravana, the previously untold story of the vanquished. We invite you all to walk with us through this road not taken and thrill to the sound of voices as yet unheard. We present Lankeshwara, a musical tale of the vanquished king.
தக்கிட்டதக தனக்கிட்டதகதி கதகததி கிண்ணத்தும் தக்கிட்டதக தனக்கிட்டதகதி திக்குதக ததிகிண்ணத்தும் தக்கிட்டதக தனக்கிட்டதகதி கதகதி கிண்ணத்தும்
சாமவேத கானம் பாடி ஈசனை சாமவேத கானம் பாடி ஈசனை மகிழ்வித்து வரங்கள் பெற்றவனா சாமவேத கானம் பாடி ஈசனை மகிழ்வித்து வரங்கள் பெற்றவனா சிவ ஆகமங்கள் அளவறிந்து தவம் செய்து உலகினை ஆழ்பவனா
தக்கிட்டதகதி நக்கிட்டதி திக்குத நக்கிட்டதி
எவராலும் வெல்ல முடியாதவன்
திக்குட்டதி நக்கிட்ட நனக்கிட்டதி திக்குத நக்கிட்டதி
கையிலே தூக்கும் பலமிக உடையவன்
தனக்கிட்ட நனக்கிட்ட தத்ததி தத்ததி
ஈன்ற தாய் மீது பாசம் உடையவன்
தனக்கிட்ட நனக்கிட்ட நனக்கிட்ட தனக்கிட்டதி தத்ததி
ஈன்ற தாய் சொல்ல சிரமேல் கொள்பவன்
தக்க தத்தோ
மூலகை
தக்க தத்தி
தவத்தினார்
தக்க தத்தும்
பலத்தினார்
தக்க தன்னம்
ஆழ்பவன் கரி போற்றும் இராவணன் கவித்வமதை இசைய நயமுடன் அர்ப்பணித்தோ கரி போற்றும் இராவணன் கவித்வமதை இசைய நயமுடன் அர்ப்பணித்தோ
தரிகிடதக தகதும் தரிகிடதக தரிகிடதக தகதும் தகதும் தரிகிடதக 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 தகதும் 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 தகனகதும் 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 தனக்குதும் தகனக்குதும் தகனக்குதும்
குடித்தே செழித்தே நிலைத்தே இசைத்தே இசைத்தே படைத்தே களித்தே துணிந்தே பணிந்தே வரம் தா பெருத்தா கனிந்தே அகத்தே தினம்
As the royal court of Lanka echoes with the praises of Ravanasura, we see this King of Kings resplendent in a state of relaxation and joy. When a member of the court wishes to know more about some of the intricacies of music, the great ruler takes it upon himself to explain these to the court beautifully through verse, song and dance.
Rajadi Raja, Raja Matpanda, Raja Kolagala Tilaga, Moodaka Chakravati, Raja Parakrama, Lankeshwaran, Valga Valga, Valga Valga, Valga Valga, Valga Valga, Valga Valga, Valga Valga.
Rajan. O King, please explain to us the nuances of music through your singing.
இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம், இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம், நல் இசைக்கு அசைவே ஆதாரம், இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம்.
What is Sampurnam? In Arohana and Avarohana, the Sapta Swaras feature completely, and when it does, it is called Sampurnam.
Pada pada mama garima padama rigama sarima nidama pasama dadama madama ஏழு ஸ்வரம் நிலையாகி போலிப்பதே சம்பூர்ணமே. இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம்.
Mallava, what happens when we sing 6 swaras together?
Sariga padani sariga kapagariza pani dabada kapagariza kapadani 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 urudiyai ariswaram shadavam. இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம்.
Magane, what happens when 5 swaras are sung together?
Sagamaga gamada madani sagasama gachani tamaga sagaza nilayana anida ஐந்து ஸ்வரம் gamada audavame. இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம்.
Oh, Pramadam! What happens when 4 swaras come together?
Saga saga paga kapa kapa dipa padi pani tani saga sa ni sa pasani pani sa pa ga sa sa ni sa ni pa ga pani sa ni pa ga naga swaram pani pa ga pa pani ni sa sa pani sa ga sa swaram tiram. இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம்.
Aha! Is it possible to sing with just 3 swaras? How should they be sung?
Sama samada samada sa samada sama sa sa dama sa te sa dama 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 sa பொலித்திடும் நல்ல 3 சுரங்களாம் முக்கண்களாம். இசைக்கு இசைவே ஆதாரம் ஆதாரம் ஆதாரம்.
Ravana's mother decides to perform the Prithvilinga Puja on the banks of the ocean for Ravana's continued well-being. No sooner do the arrangements for this puja start than the news of it reaches sage Narada. He in turn carries this news to the court of Indra, the king of the Devas. He instigates Indra to interrupt the puja, warning him that if the puja is successfully completed, Ravana would rise to ever greater heights, posing a serious threat to Indra's own power.
Narayana, 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 Narayana. Narayana எனும் நாமம் நரமதை தந்திடும். நாராயணா எனும் நாமம் நரமதை தந்திடும். ஹரிநாராயணா எனும்
வருக வருக நாரத மாமுனியே வருக வருக ஆசிதனை எனக்கு அள்ளி தருக ஆசிதனை எனக்கு அள்ளி தருக.
I came looking for you to tell you some worthy news.
ராவணன் நலமது மென்மேலும் உயர்ந்திட நலமது பெருகிட வாழ்வது நிலைத்திட ராவணன் நலமது மென்மேலும் உயர்ந்திட நலமது பெருகிட வாழ்வது நிலைத்திட மண்ணில் சிவலிங்க பூஜை செய்திட ராவணன் தாய் அவள் முனைகின்றாள் மண்ணில் சிவலிங்க பூஜை செய்திட ராவணன் தாய் அவள் முனைகின்றாள் பூஜையை தடுத்திட வழிதனை தேடு பூஜையை தடுத்திட வழிதனை தேடு இல்லையெனில் வந்திடும் உன் பதவிக்கு கேடு இல்லையெனில் வந்திடும் உன் பதவிக்கு கேடு உன் நிலை அறியாது இன்பத்தில் திளைக்கிறாய் உன் நிலை அறியாது இன்பத்தில் திளைக்கிறாய் உன் நிலை சொல்ல வந்தேன் கண்டு திகைக்கிறாய் உன் நிலை சொல்ல வந்தேன் கண்டு திகைக்கிறாய்.
Having listened to sage Narada's advice, Indra interrupts Mata Keshini's Pritvalinga Puja with his wiles. Saddened in her ambition to complete the puja, Mata Keshini's sorrow knows no bounds. She takes refuge in Lord Shiva's temple and soulfully mourns her failure. Her son, Ravana, entreats her to tell him the cause of her sorrow. When she does, he reassures her that he will remedy the situation by meditating on Lord Shiva and bringing the even greater Atma Linga from him to her.
திண்ணமாய் உன் நினைவில் பூஜை செய்தேன் ஈசனே திண்ணமாய் உன் நினைவில் பூஜை செய்தேன் ஈசனே என் எண்ணமெல்லாம் ஈடேறாமல் போனதே ஈசனே திண்ணமாய் உன் நினைவில் பூஜை செய்தேன் ஈசனே மண்ணால் லிங்கம் செய்து பூஜை செய்ய நான் முனைந்தேன் மண்ணால் லிங்கம் செய்து பூஜை செய்ய நான் முனைந்தேன் சிவலிங்க மண்ணெல்லாம் நீரால் கரைந்து வீணாய் போனது ஏன் ஈசனே திண்ணமாய் உன் நினைவில் பூஜை செய்தேன் ஈசனே ஈசனே.
Amma, why are you crying? What happened? Please tell me in detail. Don't worry, Amma. I will remove your sorrow. I am definitely sure that Hari has done something. And that's the reason your puja was incomplete. I will take care of this. I will do tapas of Lord Shiva. Get the Atmalinga, bring it and give it in your holy arms. I will make all the devas fall at my feet and bow before me. This is my Veer Shapatham.
Meanwhile, Mandodari, the princess of Patalaloka, visits Lanka with her Sakhis. She comes across Ravana praying to Lord Shiva and wondering who he is. She asks her friends to tell her all about him. Hearing about his great valor and deep Shiva Bhakti, she falls in love with him.
என்னரும் தோழி சொல்லடி சேதி இலங்கைக்கு மன்னன் யாரு அவன் பெயர் தன்னை மெல்ல கூறு என்னரும் தோழி சொல்லடி சேதி இலங்கைக்கு மன்னன் யாரு அவன் பெயர் தன்னை மெல்ல கூறு அவன் வீரனா நல்ல இளைஞனா அவன் வீரனா நல்ல இளைஞனா மறைக்காமல் என்னரும் தோழி சொல்லடி சேதி இலங்கைக்கு மன்னன் யாரு
ஈசனை உளத்தில் வைத்து தொழுகின்ற அடியேனுக்கு ஈசனை உளத்தில் வைத்து தொழுகின்ற அடியேனுக்கு எந்நாளும் குறைவில்லை பெற்றுக்கு அளவில்லை எந்நாளும் குறைவில்லை பெற்றுக்கு அளவில்லை பெற்றுக்கு அளவில்லை
Who are you? And singing with saffron robes on?
My name is Ravana. I am the king of Lanka.
Oh, Ravana. Why are you dressed like a sage? What is the main objective of this?
I am going to perform tapas to appease Lord Shiva. I am going to obtain Atmalinga from Lord Shiva. With that, I am going to make all the devas bow under my feet.
While Ravana is immersed in meditation, sage Narada makes his way to Kailasha and warns Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati of Ravana's intentions. Lord Mahavishnu intervenes and casts a spell on him which makes him forget for what he had come for. Ravana commits the ultimate sacrilege of asking for Goddess Parvati.
Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah
O Ravana, my son, open your eyes and see. Here I am ready to fulfill your wish.
Maya Leelayil Mayavan Naranam Tan Maya Leelayil Ravanan Ulam Puhundada.
Ask me for the boon that you seek, and I shall give it to you.
Tavattin Palanaga Parvatiyai Kettadu.
On their journey, they meet Sage Narada. Parvati, filled with righteous rage, asks Narada why such a fate has befallen her. Narada explains, this was the only way Lord Vishnu could think of to save the Atmalinga. This explanation, however, does not mollify Parvati, and she curses Lord Vishnu that he too will have to experience the pangs of separation from his wife.
Narayana, Narayana.
ஈசனின் மனைவி எனக்கு ஏன் இந்த நிலை வந்தது என் நேசனின் ஆணைப்படி பிரிந்திடும் நிலை வந்தது ஈசனின் மனைவி எனக்கு ஏன் இந்த நிலை வந்தது என் நேசனின் ஆணைப்படி பிரிந்திடும் நிலை வந்தது
விஷ்ணு செய்த மாய வேலை உங்கள் மேல் ஆசை வந்தது விஷ்ணு செய்த மாய வேலை உங்கள் மேல் ஆசை வந்தது விஷ்ணு செய்த லீலையில் தான் ஆன்மலிங்கம் காக்க நேர்ந்தது விஷ்ணு செய்த லீலையில் தான் ஆன்மலிங்கம் காக்க நேர்ந்தது
ஈசனை நான் பிரிந்திட நாரணன் செய்த பாவம் ராம அவதாரத்தில் நாரணனும் சீதையை பிரிந்திட தந்தேன் சாபம்
Oh, mother, it is atrocious that I have to see this situation. I will tell you a way to get back to Lord Shiva.
உலக அன்னையும் தாங்கள்தான் உலக மாயையும் தாங்கள்தான் ராவணன் காணும் போது மாய ரூபத்தில் பத்ரகாளி ரூபந்தனை காட்டுங்கள்
Ravana, who's this woman you have brought along?
Naradare, I have obtained a boon from Lord Shiva and brought along goddess Parvati with me.
Huh? How funny, isn't it? Turn around and look. Is she really goddess Parvati?
I am the one who brought her. Will I not know?
Just for my sake, turn around, Ravana. Look one time. See, Ravana, see.
Another. The woman I brought along is showing herself in Bhadrakali Roop. Oh, I have been betrayed. Now I understand that Lord Shiva has betrayed me.
Narada suggests a solution to her predicament. He tells her to show Ravana her ferocious Bhadrakali form when he looks at her. Parvati does this, and as a result, Ravana is duped into thinking that Lord Shiva cheated him and sent someone else with him instead of Parvati. Under this illusion, Ravana determines to go back to Mount Kailash and demand the real Parvati from Lord Shiva.
எங்கே பார்வதி? Isane, the one with the dark braided hair. Wherever in the 14 worlds you have hidden and kept your wife, the best one of all women, I will find her, get hold of her, and marry her. I will overcome your vicious plan. Huh?
Sage Narada and Ravana continued their journey through the forest route, and they hear a melodious song in praise of Lord Shiva by Mandodari, a princess from Patala Loka. Ravana, under the influence of Lord Vishnu, thinks she is the real Parvati and falls in love with her. In order to honor his words, Sage Narada leads Ravana to Mandodari's residence in Patala Loka. Mandodari's friends welcome Ravana with song and dance.
Ravana, please wait for a short while. I'll go inside and check the situation. Later on, you can come inside.
Narayana, Narayana, Narayana.
Ravana has come to meet your princess Mandodari. Keep a doll that looks like Mandodari.
வேண்டும்
Mandodari's friends and attendants are full of joy and dance and frolic in anticipation of her wedding to Ravana. However, when they hear of the king's refusal to the proposed match, all their happiness evaporates. Sage Narada now sets out to mend matters by making peace between Ravana and King Mayasura, by telling them both that a true devotee does not speak ill of another god, because he understands the passion that devotion entails. Narada then convinces King Mayasura of Ravanasura's worthiness as a suitor. Mandodari and Ravana's wedding is conducted with pomp and ceremony, and the couple set out for Lanka.
Narada
Ravana, Ravana, Mayasura, both of you. First, stop your fight. Understand each other well. Whoever it is, he who is a devotee of Lord Shiva should not talk ill about Lord Vishnu. Whosoever is a devotee of Lord Vishnu should not talk ill about Lord Shiva. Mayasura,
சொல்லுங்கள் நாரத மாமுனியே.
Ravana is a great bhakt of Lord Shiva. He has the ability to rule all the three worlds. He's got various boons from Lord Shiva. Please give your daughter in marriage to him.
At Lanka, Mother Keshini welcomes the new bride and inquires about her identity. While Ravana introduces her as Parvati, the bride introduces herself as Mandodari, daughter of King Mayasura. Ravana immediately realizes that he has been duped and turns to sage Narada in great anger. But Narada tells him that he has in fact saved Ravana from committing a sacrilege. He also reveals that Ravana has been the victim of the spell cast by Lord Vishnu. Ravana's anger dissipates, but he feels only a darshan of Lord Shiva will clear his mind.
மருமகளாய் வந்திருக்கும் பெண்ணே யார் நீ? மருமகளாய் வந்திருக்கும் பெண்ணே யார் நீ?
அம்மா, அம்மா, your daughter-in-law, she's Parvati, அம்மா, Parvati.
எந்தனை ஏமாற்றி மண்டோதரியை மணக்க வைத்தீர். எத்தனாக நீர் இருந்து காரியத்தை கெடுத்து வைத்தீர். சிக்கலில் எந்தனை சிக்க வைத்த நாரதா, இக்கணமே உனை கொல்வேன் நாரதா.
நில் ராவணா நில். மாய எனும் பேய்மை உன்னையா கொண்டதாலே பார்வதி தாயே மனம் செய்ய முனைந்ததாலே. மாய எனும் பேய்மை உன்னையா கொண்டதாலே பார்வதி தாயே மனம் செய்ய முனைந்ததாலே. பெரும் பழியில் இருந்து காத்திட நினைத்ததாலே நன்மை தர மண்டோதரியை மணக்க வைத்தேன். பெரும் பழியில் இருந்து காத்திட நினைத்ததாலே நன்மை தர மண்டோதரியை மணக்க வைத்தேன்.
The doors of my heart have opened up. I have understood Maya's trick. Please forgive me, Narada Mamuniye. Please forgive me. Amma, you also please forgive me. Mandodari, I have in my heart confusions beyond limits. I will go, have a darshan of Lord Shiva, and come back.
Ravana's prayers to Lord Shiva bear fruit, and Lord Shiva appears before him. He gives him the Atmalinga, which had been Ravana's original objective. However, Lord Shiva has a condition. The Atmalinga should not be placed on the ground before it reaches Ravana's temple in Lanka. If it does, it would not be possible for him to carry it any further. Ravana agrees and joyfully sets off for home, as he has now fulfilled his promise to his mother. On the long journey, however, he needs to perform his daily rituals. As he cannot place the Atmalinga down, he seeks Ganesha's help.
அழுமகனை தேற்ற நீ மனம் இறங்கி ஓடிவா அழுமகனை தேற்ற நீ மனம் இறங்கி ஓடிவா கருணை காட்டவா கடை தேற்றவா கருணை காட்டவா கடை தேற்றவா இத்தருணம் வாராவிடு என் தலை தப்பாது என் தலை தப்பாது.
In order to tolerate my mistakes and to bless me just for my sake, please soften your heart and come over. Isane, if you do not come at this moment with this sword, I will behead myself and submit my life at your feet. I will keep up my words. Despite me calling you so many times, since you have not come, right now I will behead my own head and I will die.
My son Ravana, please accept this Atmalinga as requested by you. You must keep this Atmalinga in your puja room. For no reason, you should place it ever on ground. If you do it by mistake, due to the earth's gravity, it will not be possible for you to remove it. Be cautious of your actions.
Oh Sarveshwara, I will do as you say. I wholeheartedly thank you for your gift.
பிள்ளையாரப்பா நீ பிள்ளையாரப்பா பிள்ளையாரப்பா நீ பிள்ளையாரப்பா
பிள்ளையாரப்பா என் பேர் பிள்ளையாரப்பா பிள்ளையாரப்பா என் பேர் பிள்ளையாரப்பா உங்களின் பேர் என்ன பெரியவரே உங்களின் பேர் என்ன பெரியவரே
என் பேராவணன் அப்பா இலங்கைக்கு மன்னனப்பா என் பேராவணன் அப்பா இலங்கைக்கு மன்னனப்பா
Son, you need to do me a favor.
Yes, I am waiting to help you without fail. Oh, old gentleman, what help do you need?
வேளை தவறாது சந்தியா வந்தனம் செய்வது என் வேலை வேளை தவறாது சந்தியா வந்தனம் செய்வது என் வேலை இந்த வேளை இப்பொருளை கீழே வைத்திடாது சுமப்பது உன் வேலை இந்த வேளை இப்பொருளை கீழே வைத்திடாது சுமப்பது உன் வேலை
Okay, I will do this job for you. I will call out your name 3 times. You need to come immediately. Else, I will put this thing down. Are you acceptable to these terms?
Okay, I accept the terms.
Ravana?
Yes, I am coming.
Ravana?
Yes, yes.
Ravana!
Please, please don't put it down. Yes, I am just coming, coming.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shambho Mahadeva. Om Namah Shivaya.
My son Ravana, this Atmalinga is for the benefit of all the people in the world. With such a thought only, Ganesha has done this Leela. You please don't feel bad for this. From today, this place will be a place of religious significance. All the devotees who visit this place will obtain my complete blessings. Along with that, your name and fame will stay forever.
Ayyanai, I have unknowingly committed this mistake. Isanai, if this is how it is in your mind, it will be my saubhagya to follow it as it is. Oh, Father, I am at your feet. Long live your glory. Poetry, poetry, poetry.
Ravana makes it his mission to visit Kailasha and obtain his boon from Lord Shiva directly. At Kailasha, he is stopped by Nandi, Lord Shiva's divine bull. Ravana begins to mock Nandi by calling him a monkey. Nandi, angered by this, curses Ravana, stating that the monkeys will take over his kingdom. Narada intervenes and advises Ravana to sing to Lord Shiva.
ஈசனை காண்பதற்கு வானரம் தடை சொல்வதோ ஈசனை காண்பதற்கு வானரம் தடை சொல்வதோ இதய வாசனை நான் காண தடுக்கும் உரிமை உனக்கு உளதோ இதய வாசனை நான் காண தடுக்கும் உரிமை உனக்கு உளதோ.
How dare you mock at me as a monkey? Beware that your race would be destroyed by the monkey clan. Ravana, you should not go inside. This is my order.
Nandi, who are you to stop me?
Ravana, Nandi, both of you be a little patient and listen to what I've got to tell you. Oh Ravana, Lord Shiva always falls for music. So why don't you make him come here with the power of your music?
திருக்கையிலை வாசாவும் திருவடி சரணம் திருக்கையிலை வாசாவும் திருவடி சரணம் மறுக்காமல் மனம் இறங்கி எனக்காக வர வேண்டும் திருக்கையிலை வாசாவும் திருவடி சரணம் திருவடி சரணம் திருவடி சரணம்.
Isane, with a softened heart, please come for my sake. Please come.
கங்கை தனை வைத்தாய் நீ ஏனல் நேசனே எந்தன் குளம் நிறைப்பதி எந்தன் இசை கருள் நிதி நல் நேசனே மெய்நேசனே
ஈசனே இசை அருள் லயம் நடம் புகை பொருள் அவன் எனக்கருள் சிவன்.
O Ravana, the one who attracted me through music, what boon do you seek? Ask me, and I shall grant it to you.
Isane, grant me such a boon that neither devas nor rishis, however powerful they are, should never be able to win over me.
Please, wait a bit. What about humans?
Humans? What can humans do to me, Swami?
Apadiya? Okay, is it? In that case, I will grant you your boon, that except humans, no rishis or devas can ever defeat you. I will also gift you with 3.5 crore days of life.
Then begins a period of peace in Ravana's life. Being a connoisseur of beauty, he surrounds himself with music and art. At this time, Rambha, the stunning Apsara from Indraloka, is one of the ornaments with which he adorns the court of Lanka.
one, my happy one, my attractive one. You belong to me, my encouragement. You are my life. You are my everything. You are one with whom I merge. You are my only one, my sunshine. You are beyond compare. You are the cure for all my illness, the one who can give anything. Come, 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 come.
ராவணன் வேட்கையது ரம்பையை சிதைத்தது. ராவணன் வேட்கையால் சாபம் சேர்ந்தது. ராவணன் வேட்கையால் சாபம் சேர்ந்தது.
Undeniably, Ravana suffered much disappointment and humiliation at the hands of Lord Vishnu. Before long, his feelings of enmity towards Lord Vishnu resurfaces, and he starts troubling and torturing all beings who pray to Lord Vishnu.
Tambi! Destroy all those who perform yagnas. Tie up and crush all those who chant the name of Lord Vishnu.
Ravana's heinous act towards Lord Vishnu's devotees do not go unnoticed and unheeded. Lord Vishnu himself comes to the rescue of his followers by taking on the human form of Sri Rama. It is during Sri Rama's and Sri Lakshmana's exile that Ravana kidnaps Sita. Even the powerful Jatayu could not help save Sita from the clutches of Ravana and falls to his demise by the hands of Lankapati. Hanuman relentlessly follows the trail of Sita all the way to Ravana's Lanka, and in a symbolic foreshadowing of greater destruction, sets fire to the whole city. Ravana's approaching downfall is hastened by the desertion of his own brother Vibhishana to Rama's side. This thus sparked off the ultimate war, an epic Mahayuddh between two warriors, which lasted for 10 days.
ராமனின் திருக்கர மிருத்யுவை எய்தினான் ராவணன். சிவ சிந்தனை செய்து வாழ்ந்ததனால் உயர்ந்த சாயுஜ்ய மோட்ச பதவி கிடைக்கப்
Ravana's fall is an enigma. Facing, fighting with, and being defeated by none other than Sri Mahavishnu himself is a precious boon not granted to many. The disappointments and distress Ravana suffered is his foolish denial of the fact that Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva are but one and the same. Ravana's great bhakti to Lord Shiva earned this boon for him, and he does attain the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, along with that of always being remembered by us all in the same breath as Lord Rama. For we do remember him, we do make giant statues of him every Dashera, do we not? Those huge statues are in fact a fitting memorial to his great valor and immense perseverance. For in the larger scheme of things, Ravana succeeded. Perhaps his mission was to make God himself take human form. Perhaps his mission was to show that when one perseveres, even such a thing is possible. And in this mission, he has indeed gained a grand success. In the words of the Lankeshwara, I had lived as Ravana, and I would die as Ravana. I did not intend to become Rama, the perfect man and God.
Wasn't that truly worth the wait?
Weren't you all transported to another world of creative and artistic experience?
Ladies and gentlemen, yet another loud round of applause for these wonderfully talented performers who truly set the stage on fire.
Immensely proud of you all. Amazing.
At this moment, we would love to hear from our distinct guests as well what they felt about this creation they all have put their heart and soul into. May I please request His Excellency Shri Kandipan Balasubramaniam and our very own Mr. Ram onto the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, I'm speechless. Often we have seen many such creations, and it's an unimaginable performance, and it's a teamwork, irrespective of that. This is such a treat we've never seen for many years in our life. I think this creation should not confine to Kuwait alone. We look forward to carry this marvelous piece of work to other parts of the world where really the people who love culture would enjoy. We had a little chat with Ram here, and we have plans to let other countries and other audience to have the privilege of enjoying the same that we enjoy. Hats off to Arundhati and the great team. And keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
So I have known Arundhati ji for about almost a year and a half now, but she surprised me today. I'm so proud of you and so grateful. It's a fantastic one. So one thing we should take is the Ramayana depicts Ravana in a different light. But Ravana is one of the most learned scholars of all time. And the Rudraveena, which she fabulously showed all the skills, I wish you could actually play it. But gratitude. And I'm so happy that all of you got to see the Lankeshwara that Arundhati ji and the entire team put together. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, sir, for such beautiful and encouraging words. I would like to hand over this mic to Mr. Sujay, who actually played Ram there. Woo! He's also an in-house cinematographer who wishes to share his experience with NRITTA DHYANA.
Okay, we made it, guys. We made it. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Okay, 3 cheers for all of you. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Okay, so I would like to share like some stories, how I got connected with NRITTA DHYANA and how this all happened. So it was because of my colleague, and she's my karma sister. I call her Suprasiddha Nrityangana Shubha Didi. I'm so lucky to have her. She is the one who introduced me to NRITTA DHYANA. I call her the mother of NRITTA DHYANA, Arunima. And last year they wanted to shoot a promo video for Natya Arohana, right? So I went to the school, I saw the way she is strict, disciplined. She wants everything to be perfect. So yeah, that was something that caught my interest, and I was like really willing to join her dance school, not dance school, Kalari class. So soon after the show Natya Arohana, I told her that I'm willing to join Kalari. So we started Kalari's class, and after like a month or two, she said, we have a show happening next year, so I want you to play a part. Yeah. And then after a week or two, she said, I would like you to play Rama. And I was like, what better to play a role of such a personality by a person who have always lived a life full of discipline and whatever Rama lives like. I'm like not that great, but yeah, always try to be like one. But yeah, I'm really indebted to her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be always and forever indebted to her. And it was her vision. Her vision supported by Joe. I would like to have you on stage. Joe? Okay. Yeah. So it was her vision which was executed because of endless support from Joe, her daughter, and not to forget her household help. She is also part of our success today. So same like her, everybody here, all the youngest girls, Jo, please. The main support of is the father of NRITTA DHYANA. Now the family is complete. Okay. I am their son, just 22 years old. Okay. So yeah. So same like them, there are so many working ladies here. Working girls, I would say. Please raise your hands, young girls. Yeah, all of them are young girls. Sitting down are aunties. Yeah, they tease me by saying uncle. Yeah, this is the funniest stories we keep doing. All right. So, thanks to all of the beautiful girls who played wonderful roles in this show. And then comes our Kalari sir and his team. Thankful to him as well. He also contributed to the success of this show. And I have a list, endless list to thank. I will quickly say everybody, technicians, musicians, lightmen, cameramen, hosts, whoever was working on stage, to those who were working behind the scenes endlessly. I have seen people.
Sujay, you're doing our job. We're supposed to do this after that.
Okay, I won't sleep tonight if I don't say this. Okay, 1 minute. So I'm really thankful to each one of you, even the parents and students, everybody. Yeah, okay,
That's my job to thank you.
Thank you. Before we proceed, we would like to express our gratitude once again to our sponsors, Jazeera Airways, Travgate, Jerry's Journey Production House, Vertus Dental Center, Mates Chocolates, Kuwaiti British Trading and Energy Company, Blue Gulf for Gifts and Luxuries, Sarvana Bhavan Restaurant, Mr. Karthik Narayanan, Mrs. Udaya and Mr. Unikrishnan Kuruppa, Mrs. Sindhu Menon and Ms. Naira, Blue Gulf Gifts and Ibis Hotel.
On behalf of NRITTA DHYANA, we are pleased to propose the vote of thanks. Many thanks to all the wonderful individuals and organizations who have contributed to this evening's splendor and success.
We express our heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, Shri Kandipan Balasubramaniam, our chief guest for today, for staying back for the whole program in spite of his busy schedule. Thank you so much, sir. We are really honored.
We also express our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to Shri Ramkrishnamani, our distinguished guest of honor, for gracing the occasion and making the evening truly memorable with his book launch. Thank you, sir.
We would like to thank Al Jazeera Airways for being the air beneath our wings. And thank you, Mr. Ajit Kumar and team, for making our performers look so beautiful on stage. Also, would like to give our sincere thanks to Mr. Jayan Narayanan for helping in the pre-event shoot makeup.
A special thank to Shri Rajiv Devanandanam for his creative work on stage decoration. Such a majestic and a beautiful stage backdrop has been created. It's been created for the first time in Kuwait. And guess what? It's not a print. It's purely handmade. Our appreciation also goes to our Shantini dance needs and our very own Pushpa Chechi for our beautiful dance costumes.
Our special thanks to the video makers and crew team for covering the video, still photography, and live streaming for the event.
Our sincere thanks to the management of the Aspire Indian School for their support with the auditorium.
And special thanks to Delight's Event Solution for covering the light and the sound of the event.
We would also like to thank Mr. Unikrishnan Kurup for his efforts in designing and making the props that were used for this event.
And we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mrs. Sindhu Menon and her family, and Ms. Naira and Sarvana Bhavan for providing refreshments to our performers, volunteers, and guests. I'm sure they all relished it. Thank you so much.
We thank Mr. Mohammad Suhrawardi and Blue Gulf for the beautiful gifts and mementos.
Now, it's time to thank the core team of NRITTA DHYANA without whose selfless hard work and dedication this event would not have been possible.
Mrs. Akshaya Renuka, who is our very own Shiva. She was a first lady student of NRITTA DHYANA, and she moved to do her Arangetram and then proceeded to take up teaching in NRITTA DHYANA. I must say she's a wonderful teacher. I love the way how she is so patient with everyone. And when she relocated to India, she opened the first NRITTA DHYANA franchisee in Bangalore.
Now, Mrs. Malini Sridhar as Narada and Mrs. Rashmi Narayanan as Sage Ravana. Their tireless efforts, NRITTA DHYANA finds no words, rather no appropriate words to express their immense gratitude and appreciation. They were your unsung heroes, I would say, ma'am.
We appreciate the cooperation and the unconditional support of all the parents and all our volunteers who has helped us in scheduling and our day-to-day activities. We at NRITTA DHYANA truly believe that none of this would have been possible without this kind of support and unflinching cooperation of our beloved parents.
Last, but indeed not the least, we would like to take this opportunity to thank a very special person, pillar of the strength, and indeed the better half of Arundhati ma'am, Mr. Joseph John. Please come on stage.
Come on stage. He is someone who usually shies away from the limelight, but he rightfully deserves all our appreciation and acknowledgement for his tireless efforts. So,
Mr. Joseph John also spearheaded the digital marketing and social media campaigns for the events. I would also like to call upon Mr. Unikrishnan Kuruppa and Mr. Rajiv. Please come on stage, who has spent n number of days and nights of hard work to put in these handmade props and this majestic background you all see here. No doubt it has enhanced the dance drama to a large extent. Please give a loud round of applause for these creative heads. Now, with the whole team of NRITTA DHYANA on stage, we are concluding this wonderful event. We could not have asked a better audience than all of you.
We truly look forward to all your continued patronage and participation in all our future endeavors too.
We would like to sincerely thank Arundhati ma'am for entrusting us with this opportunity to host this magnum opus, her pet project. She's been working, I don't know, for how many years? 5 years, ma'am? In the making.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, NRITTA DHYANA. Our chief guest just left. I think he had to catch a flight. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Ram, for coming all the way from Washington. Thank you, all the sponsors. Without you guys, I don't think we would have completed the show. You have been the pillar of strength throughout NRITTA DHYANA. Ever since, whenever we want to do something, you are there. Thank you to each and every parent here. Without your support, NRITTA DHYANA is not NRITTA DHYANA. Without your support, whatever dream project I have, I will not be able to do without your support. So I thank from the bottom of my heart, my participants thanks you because you allow them to spend tireless hours in school. So I thank each one of you. I thank our MC, Soumya Narayan, Soumya Pratap. In a very short period of time, you managed to carry this show entirely on your shoulders. I thank my entire team here, from the core team to the youngest girl who is 6 years. I thank each one of you to understand what ma'am really wants. So to see through my eyes, to see through the visions that I have been looking and dreaming, and they don't know what it is. They just said, okay, ma'am said we have to do it. Ma'am said we have to do it. So they just believed in me. Thank you so much. I thank Unikrishnan Kurup for understanding the detailing that I require, and he made, you can see this. You can see me, you can see everything. So it is done by him tirelessly after a number of hours of work. His wife, his child who had really sacrificed, keeping props all over around. It is not easy job to do it. I thank Muttu, I thank Gopi, I thank Sindhu, I thank Rajiv, I thank each and every one. Gopi, I said. I thank everyone. From last few days, you have been with us tirelessly and helping us, because this is not my project alone anymore. This is their project. I have given it to them. I thank Nitin to be with us. I thank everyone, actually, audience. I thank every one of you. Please continue supporting us. We really want to do good work. We really want to bring old or new projects in a very beautiful way, in a very artistic way in Kuwait. And thank you for coming and believing in my project. Thank you so much.
Before signing off, I would like to inform that we have an Afro Cafe here and there is a dinner takeaway. I must let you know that it's a charity program, and whatever money they earn go to the elderly people in Kerala. So please go ahead and you can have your dinners.
Okay, I thank, in our premises, we have a culinary school, KMS Kalari Kendra. He is the guru of the school, and he has joined us in this culinary section. So we really want to thank him and his students to be able to participate with us in the war section. So, sir, our gratitude to you. Thank you so much. And he has spent a number of hours practicing with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you everyone for enjoying the show, being part of the audience, and then you guys were a great audience. Yeah. Thank you.
Sign off. Start.
It's me, Soumya Narayanan.
I'm Soumya Pratap signing off
Now,
for today.
good night. Signing off.
Good night.
Good night.
Drive safe.
Take care.
Thank
you.